Yeah. Get cozy. All right, thank you all so much for joining us. My name is Jacob Thomas. I'm a United States Air Force veteran, Communications Director for Common Defense, and we are out here today to unveil our Prosecute ICE sculpture, and I don't want to take all the fun, so I'm going to pass it over to Peter, one of our members and a Marine veteran.
Hello everybody. Like Jacob said, I'm a United States Marine Corps veteran. I just grew up on the other side of this river here in St. Paul. I'm here today because I believe remaining silent in the face of constitutional violations is itself a moral failure, regardless of politics. I will not equivocate. I will not excuse. I will not retreat a single inch. And I will be heard. The conscience of the nation must be roused. The hypocrisy of the nation must be exposed. Those words came from Frederick Douglass. If you don't know who he is, I suggest you look him up. I believe these words remind us that there are moments in democracy when silence itself can become immoral. I am stepping out today because I believe we are at one of those moments. I believe constitutional rights are being broken, or at the very least dangerously eroded, without transparency or accountability. The First Amendment is threatened when peaceful protesters and journalists are intimidated, detained, or discouraged from speaking, assembling, or reporting. The Fourth Amendment is threatened when people are detained or seized without clear probable cause, only to be released without charges. The Fifth Amendment is threatened when due process is bypassed and punishment happens before explanation or accountability. And the constitutional limits on federal power are threatened when force is deployed in local communities without clear consent or civilian oversight. As a United States Marine, I swore an oath to the Constitution. Not a political party, not an agency, the Constitution. Peaceful protest is not extremism. It is a moral obligation when power stops policing itself. It is how we rouse the conscience of the nation before injustice becomes normalized. I am here today to speak clearly, to stand peacefully, to stand up for my neighbor regardless of their politics. Above all, I will not be intimidated. And I will forever defend the Constitution of the United States of America. Thank you.
Can you get your name and spelling real quick?
It's going to be Peter McKenzie, McKenzie.
Okay.
Semper Fi.
Thank you, Peter. And lastly, real quick, we're honored to have Representative Jamie Long here with us. He wants to say a few words about what else can be. Yeah? Yeah. Disregard. We have Ronnie Easton, another veteran. We're going on the fly. Come on up here.
My name is Ron Easton. I'm a 76-year-old Vietnam veteran that has resided in the state of Minnesota now for close to 30 years. This is my home. This is where I love, and the people who live here, who have contributed to this state for years. They are the fabric of what makes Minnesota great. Never in my life did I ever think I would stand before the public and say that the President of the United States is the biggest threat to democracy that this country has seen since the Civil War. In 1969, I took an oath to defend this country against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Right now, the GOP, the Congress, and the Senate are domestic threats. Thank you.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Jamie Long. I am the floor leader for the Minnesota House, and it's a real privilege to stand here with veterans who have defended our country, and to be here with their very powerful sculpture that they've created for us today. These veterans, as they told you, took an oath to uphold and defend the Constitution. I took that same oath when I was sworn in as a Minnesota legislator, and we have seen, unfortunately, far too many instances in Minnesota of constitutional rights being violated by federal officials in our communities. We have seen peaceful protesters being harassed, being dragged out of their cars, being attacked with chemical weapons. We have seen individuals pulled out of their homes without judicial warrants, and most tragically, we have seen 2 individuals in our community shot and killed. We have heard from the federal government that there is no accountability. We have heard them tell these agents directly, even the vice president, that they have absolute immunity. We know that's not true, but unfortunately, the paths for individuals to seek a remedy for the harms that they've been caused are very narrow right now. And so that's why I'm proposing to introduce a bill when we get back into session in 2 weeks that would allow Minnesotans to sue federal agents when their constitutional rights are violated. This is not a partisan issue. As we mentioned, this is a constitutional issue. This is meant to protect the constitutional rights of all Minnesotans, regardless of party, regardless of who is in the White House, who is in the State House. And I'm hoping that we can get to a place where we can agree that these constitutional protections should be available to all, and that individuals who are harmed, whether it be federal, state, or local agents in our state, should have the ability to get those harms addressed and should be able to have some accountability. Thank you all, and we'll take any questions.
Yeah, thank you so much again. Thank you to our speakers. This is something that is so extremely important. We're very hopeful for Jamie Long's bill once session does start to help do what we can to help support that. But I think there's also bigger things too right now. Of course, as we've seen, and one of the reasons why this is so important right now is Congress is in the middle of debating whether or not we can or should fund DHS and ICE. And as veterans, again, who have seen the harms that both ICE and DHS have caused our communities, the terror campaign that Trump has unleashed, not just here in Minnesota, but across the country, it is very imperative that we all speak up and speak out to make sure that there's not one more dime that goes to DHS in these moments, and that our legislative leaders in Congress do their jobs and stand up and fight for our communities and for our cities, instead of capitulating and bending the knee to a wannabe demagogue and a dictator. So thank you so much for coming. Again, we'll have some people available to speak with you after we're all done. Thank you.
Well, we got
Yeah.
there. Tell us about that ice sculpture. How did this come about, and what's the plan for?
Yeah. So this is a quick little thing. So we worked with a local company. Common Defense helped commission this together, put it up over a couple of days. So it's permitted for the day here, and then we're working with some local businesses to hopefully have it go around the cities and metro area as well.
Question for Leader Long. I'm wondering, is there recourse for folks who don't know who the agent is that affected them?
So the question was, is there a recourse if we don't know who the agent was? That's certainly one of the challenges that we've seen right now with unaccountable agents that are operating in our community, and we've seen proposals at the federal level. We'll have proposals at the state level to make sure that individuals are wearing IDs, that folks are not wearing masks, that they have identification like every other law enforcement agency that operates in our state. But I think it could be a challenge in some of these circumstances. I think that we can sort through the legal process with the courts of trying to identify individuals who are harmed. My bill wouldn't be suing an individual, it would be suing the federal government. It would be saying to the federal government, we have been harmed by federal agents, and we deserve accountability, and we deserve damages, monetary, whatever they may be. Yeah.
Any other questions? All right. Thank you all so much for coming.
If folks are available to do a group shot over here, we just want to clear a little bit of a path so you guys can grab a group shot of the bench with the sign here. And again, just keep your space from it.
Behind this,
Yes.
you want me to get my finger? Okay.
look up and okay.
Thank you guys very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, they want to do a.
Oh, just okay.
Thank you.
Do you have everything you need?
Good.
One second, please.
Oh,
Yeah, for 1 second. Thank you. It was super wide to get this in there.